everyone, or anyone. Welcome to the second paycheck of 2023. I'm really excited to do this envelope stuffing with you guys. Right off the bat, I want to say welcome officially to my YouTube channel. I also have an Instagram page and I started a Facebook page. Don't know where I'll be the most active yet. Probably YouTube and Instagram. But officially the channel's name is Lily DIYs and Tries, because that's what I want to do this year. I want to I'm a crafty person. I want to do more DIYs, but also this year is just about trying. This channel is about trying new things, and this is new, but you'll also see other things. I have some things in the works. I have a painting I've been working on, but I cannot show it until the person receives it, and I know she's gonna watch this video, so you know who you are, bestie. So yeah, so there's things like that I'll be working on, documenting some journeys, and it'll take a while to get posted, but it's kind of motivating. This is all about accountability and motivation for me, so it's kind of motivating to know that, like, if I accomplish this goal, like, I'll be able to share it with you guys. Whether you guys is just my closest friends or whatnot. I kind of made a commitment to myself that once I consistently upload 10 videos, I will then share it on my personal Facebook and Instagram page that people I know can know about this and further my commitment. But if you recall, if you watched last week's video, my husband came home and we had not talked about this at all. But he was really supportive, and it further motivated me to, that same day that I filmed, I did like all the Canva stuff for the logo, and I created the channel and I uploaded, and it was pretty late upload, but I did it. My goal, I got paid yesterday, and my goal was to record and post yesterday. However, the day got away from me and we had some visit last night, but I did go to the bank yesterday before the bank closed. That's how I have my monies. And so let's get into it. So this is a cash stuffing video. Yesterday, like I said, was my second paycheck of January 2023. This was my first week using the envelope system. I'm gonna be really honest, there's a lot of cash still here because my loved ones gave me gift cards and stuff for Christmas. I used them. I used the heck out of them. His job also gave him gift cards for Harris Teeter, $65 worth, which was awesome. However, I mentioned in the last video, I'm an Aldi's girl, and Harris Teeter is expensive. Plus, I mean, produce in general, like groceries in general, have gone up. But yeah, when I saw the total for what I had in my cart for 5 meals, given that I already had the proteins in my freezer because we buy in bulk at Sam's, but I was a little taken aback. I still have groceries from that haul though, so that's good. But yeah, even though I had the gift cards for Harris Teeter, I feel like they went like half as far as if I would have gone somewhere else. But anyways, so yeah, there's lots of cash left over, which is great. It's gonna go towards like when I do need the money. So leftover from last week, I know because I have the cash and I kept all my receipts, I spent $42 last week. So I have $158 of my allotted allowance left, and that does include the car tax envelope because I'm counting that as my weekly 200 goal allotment. Because I have so much cash left over, I'm not gonna use the whole 200 of my allowance for the stuffing. Some of it I'm gonna allocate to some other things like the gifting, of course, savings and snowballing. So after I paid my necessary bills this week, we are going to be stuffing a total of $970. So pros of last week, I kept track of my spending, I have leftover cash, and I kept all my receipts, and that was really convenient for me. So anyways, those are the pros. The con, I didn't account for tipping. So I did have to tip someone last week, and what I did was I took that money, I took it out of eating out and beauty. So I do need to think about that in the future, that if I don't have enough money set aside for that. But anyways, I think in going forward, my default will be like, if I don't have enough money set aside for something, it's gonna get taken out of fun, because I don't want to take it out of groceries. I need that, and I don't want to take it out of gas because, again, I need that. So I think that's what might happen if, like, I need to tip, or if I go last minute to eat out and I didn't expect it. Well, fun is gonna pay the price, and I think that's only fair. So anyways, let's dive in. So this is the money left over, like I said, from leftover, but this is the money that I did not need to pay directly towards bills this week. I did mention last week that some weeks are going to be more bill heavy than other weeks, and this is an example of a week where I don't have to pay that many bills. But that does mean that more of this money is going to get allocated towards savings and the snowball. As a reminder, the snowball is the $1,000 a month that I want to put towards paying down debt. And the savings is the part of the $20,000 savings challenge that I've given myself this year. If I meet that goal, and if I meet it early for any reason, then I'll do other savings challenges. But for right now, I just want to keep my eye on that one prize. But let's begin. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 600. And again, remember, I did not buy anything to start this channel, so I'm using my little paper. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's 300, 600, we're at 900. 1, 2, 3, 4, 40, 50, 60, 70. So like I said, 970. I hope I said those numbers right out loud. In my head, I was saying one thing out loud. Oh, I don't know. So anyways, let's get started. So for groceries, I'm going to add an additional $60 for this week. So because I have extra cash, like I think I mentioned already, 65 of my allowance is getting allocated to the normal things, and the rest is going to go towards gifting, savings, and snowball. But I already have $33 in here. So I have $33, and I'm going to add 60. 1, 2, 3. So now I should have 90. Can I talk today? $93. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 80. $93. So that goes back in there. I also want to continue to add to the grocery fund because, like I mentioned, we buy in bulk at Sam's, and me and my husband are going to be splitting the big Sam's bill every month. So I want to have the money that I need for my half ready. I say every month, but it's not. We do like every other month, up to every 3 months. So I have a little bit of time before I need to do the Sam's haul again, but I want to continue to put money in here. Even though on a weekly basis, I want to aim for like $50 in fresh like produce and perishable items. Continuing, gas. I didn't have to put gas this week. I still had plenty of gas in my tank. My car's pretty gas efficient. So I have $30. The $30 I put last week, I still have in here. But I'm going to add $20 because I'm going to have to fill my tank now. It's going to be like empty by the time I fill my tank. So that now has 50. I didn't count it. It wasn't as satisfying. Sorry. 20, 40, 50. All right. Like I said, eating out, I didn't actually need it for eating out because I used like gift cards last week. But I do need to always put at least $5. I don't want to eat out this week. I did really good cooking dinner last week. I want to do even better this week. Okay. Fun. Like I mentioned, I have a fun outing planned. So I didn't touch the $50, but I do need to add $50. So we are at 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. Yay, 100. And I'm going to continue to put money in here because after my fun outing next week, we'll be going out of town soon. So just want to be ready for that. I don't want to use my credit card or dip into necessary funds for that. Beauty. What I had to tip for was actually beauty related last week. So I need to remember to always put money in here. Even if I'm not planning to do like a beauty restock, I always need to be putting money in there for tipping and whatnot. Okay, so that was this envelope system. Moving on. Okay, car maintenance. We're gonna give it another $10. So haven't touched it, haven't need to get my oil change yet, but soon I will. And on a new wiper blades, so we have $20 in there. Then next is going to be rewards. Didn't touch my reward money, and I'm gonna add $5. So I can treat myself. Okay, copay. I went to the doctor this week. It was really weird. They were like, oh, we'll just bill you later. So I'm gonna keep the 20 in there, and I'm gonna add $5 because remember, I always want to add at least $5 to everything until I hit a certain amount. So for example, most of these I want to have about $200 on hand for these expenses, because like if I do need something, I don't want to be surprised if like a higher copay is needed. Back to it. Gifting. Okay, so gifting, I did not spend this money yet, so it still has the $38 that I initially put in here. So 20, 30, 5, 6, 7, 8, $38. And I'm going to be adding to it. I've allotted to add myself $65 this week. 1, 2, 3, and 5. Again, I'm buying for Bestie's birthday present, which I actually already purchased it. It hasn't, I had to buy it online. It hasn't hit my credit card yet because I think it's not going to hit until it ships out. But when it does hit, I'm going to take the money out of here and pay that credit card immediately. It just hasn't hit yet. I put a little more money in here as well because my grandma's birthday is coming up. We have nephew's birthdays coming up. And again, we act like these life events are unexpected and we don't budget for them, but their birthday comes every year. You buy them a gift every year. So, and like part of my love language is gifting, so I should be prepared for this thing that I do. Anyways, gifts. All right, guys, that's it for these that go in my wallet. That looks pretty stuffed. I might in the future do what's called a cash exchange, where you exchange the small bills for big bills. So if I continue to keep cash on hand the way I'm doing, do that. Last of the allowance that I need to stuff is going to be car tax. So we are putting $5 towards the car tax. So now it has $10. Did I put it? Nope. Boop, wrong one in here. So now it's going to be $10 in there. And remember, our goal is to eventually have $200 when this is due the end of October. So that's done. So between these regular stuffings that I do every week, right now I have cash on hand $323, which is pretty awesome. Our second week in, because that's more than I would have used to have pre-planned to spend or allotted. Okay, so these are gonna go in my wallet. I have one receipt in here. It's for a return I have to do from Christmas, but all the other receipts, I cleared them out. I scanned them in the Fetch app. What I'm gonna do now is, because we paid cash, we have some change. So what I'm gonna start to do is this. Every week, if I have enough quarters, I'm gonna leave $1 in quarters for possibly a parking meter, possibly Aldi's, possibly my nephew wants a piece of bubblegum. So 4 quarters. The rest I'm going to away. Let me introduce you to you my friend El Boo. So I call him Boo. I got that because my husband bought this for me on a trip to the Cherokee casinos here in the Carolinas. And I remember my grandmother teaching me when I was learning my animals, an owl in Spanish was a boo, but I wanted to check before I made this video, and this is how you pronounce it. Oh. Boo. No, I'm not saying that. This is a boo. This is Boo the owl. So anyways, so he has a little bit of change. He's dusty. Oh, I should have dusted him. He has a little bit of change from last year when I would like clean the house and find change, but now at the end of every week, anything other than quarters is gonna go in Mr. Boo. He's cute. And then the quarters are gonna go in this pouch. This is my ticket to play pouch. What I mean by that is where Latinos, we play, or Mexican actually, loteria at family events, gatherings. Loteria is Mexican bingo. It's a hoot, so much fun. But I used to, something I did last year when my family would get together was, oh, I need quarters for this weekend, and I would take out like $20 every time from the bank, like in 2 rolls of quarters, so I had change to play. But as you can see, we're trying to be better about our money, and so if I know that we're gonna play at family gatherings, why not start to build my quarter stash intentionally? That's what I'm doing here. She's a little light compared to how she normally is. 1, because I didn't run out and get $20 in quarters, but 2, because we played a lot of games during New Year's Eve, and I didn't win as much as I lost. But anyways, this is all in good fun. It's my ticket to play money. So that is that. Moving on, we have the snowball and the savings challenge to do. So for the snowball, I've allocated for myself this paycheck to do $490. I remember I told you guys last week that it's gonna seem kind of crazy that some weeks I put 38 and then some weeks I put more. This is an example of a week that I'm gonna put more because I have less bills to worry about. So here is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So it's 480 and 490. So all together in here, I should have 528. So let's put the money with the monies. All right, let's make sure that that's the case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 400. 2, 3, 4, 5, 500. 10, 20, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, I have the 528 in snowball. Boom, that's done. Savings challenge. Even though I leave savings challenge for last, we should pay ourselves first. So when I do this budget off camera, I'm always allot at least $100 of my paycheck to savings. I started this late last year, and then when possible, do more, but always pay yourself first. Your bills are always going to be there. Good times are always going to be there. But if we pretend like, oh, I'll pay myself with what's left, there's not going to be anything left. If you don't allocate money towards savings, there will be no savings. I'm treating this as a savings challenge though, because I'm challenging myself to save even more. But just so you guys know, even though it's the last thing I do in the video, it's the first thing that's allotted for in my weekly budget. $100 is gone to savings. Rule of thumb, you should at least allocate 10% of your income towards savings, you know, when you get paid. Retirement is a whole nother conversation to have. But just because you need to have an emergency fund, there's a statistic that a shocking number of Americans would be in, I think it's like, if a catastrophic event happened, and they had to spend $400 on an emergency, it would just wreck them. And that's how really bad things happen. Like, you take out a predatory loan, you use a credit card, you do bad things. But if you work on your emergency fund, that's priority number 1. And then from there, work on, you know, saving for yourself, for your future, for retirement, for whatever. This savings challenge, once I have in here a total of $1,000, I'll introduce something called placeholder money, and I'll show you what that is when the time comes. But I will be depositing this money in a savings account that earns some interest because we want our money to make money. Me and my sister had a conversation this week about high yield accounts, but I want to have easy access to this money. So for this, at this time, I'm just going to be saving it like $1,000 at a time and putting it in the bank $1,000 at a time. And then I'll decide which account I put it in. I haven't fully decided what account it's going to go in. I just know that I don't want to keep a lot of cash in the house. So every $1,000 is going to go to the bank and then earn some interest. But let's do it. So we did snowball. We're doing savings. And like I said, this week we get to allocate even more. So last week we put in $100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $100. This week we're gonna put $250. So add that together. So now we should have $350. So we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 300, 20, 40, 50. $350. That's awesome. It just feels good to save that much money in such a short amount of time. Next week, I might possibly get to highlight a larger number. I'll speak of that if it comes next week, but I'm excited to be able to do this much, at least this week. So $250. I am so excited for the day that like a whole row is filled up. I'm going to like tear. But you guys, that's it. Thank you for wasting or spending, I don't know what you consider this time. But thank you for spending this time with me. We have done our savings challenge. We have stuffed our envelopes. There's no more moolah to account for. I just feel really good that I got the second week of this recorded. I hope to get it posted today. I have some plans though. Today is Saturday. So hopefully it's posted today. If not, it'll be posted by Sunday. But thank you guys so much. I know that some my closest people know about this. Still, I appreciate you guys and the words of encouragement that I received last week. And I hope to continue this. I can't wait to show you guys more than just my desk and doing envelopes. But anyways, I hope you guys have a positive week. Walk into this new week knowing that you can do anything you set your mind towards. And I'm going to do the same. Let's kill it. But anyways, bye guys.